All right, folks, I'm going to flip this around so you guys can actually see. We are on the second floor of the house here. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's not going to end anytime soon. And as you can see, it's just a constant snow fall. Earlier this morning, it was funny because yesterday, prior to them canceling school, the roads started to clear out a little bit. We actually saw the blacktop, and it was really really cool. You could see cars just going by really quickly, but it was really really cool. And so I thought, okay, not too bad. But then, of course, changed, and we started to get a little bit more snow. There's people who are just wow, he's sliding. He almost hit that car. Yeah, I don't do that type of stuff anymore. But anyway, uh, anyway, so I thought we were going to really escape the cancellation of school and stuff like that, but it just seems like it never really and truly um, had a chance because then the roads started to get extremely, extremely cold, and so we thought, well, it's going to freeze. So then after that, it we started to see a little bit of snow come, and it snowed for maybe an hour. And so I said, okay, not bad. It did actually do a dusting, so it covered a lot of stuff. And so I thought, well, it makes sense they're going to cancel everything. And then later on that day, after all the cancellations were actually announced, it literally just started dumping snow, just dumping snow. So at that point, I'm like, well, I guess yeah, it's going to be like this for a while. And then it snowed pretty much on and off all night last night, and then today it's been like this. So we've went out, and I actually cleaned the car off and started up and did all that stuff, and now it's back to doing what it's doing. So yeah, it's a bit crazy, and I don't know when it's going to end. They claim that it's supposed to stop snowing later today, and then we have another storm coming, and then supposedly there's going to be a rainstorm that takes place. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the rain will clear everything out, but I'm thinking that's just going to be more snow. It's just so cold. It's not freezing like it was a few nights ago, but it doesn't seem like this is going to let up anytime soon. So yeah, we're just up on the second floor here, just looking out um, at all the snow. What's not in the frame is Mount Wilson. It's actually below, and Mount Wilson is nothing but a solid block of ice at this point. It's still rather tall. I can see it from here because I have a better vantage point, but yeah, it's not ending anytime soon. But I'm going to leave this live stream. I'm going to actually let this keep going for a bit so you guys can kind of just see it snow and do its thing. And yeah, I'm going to go and eat. Who knows? There might be an accident that happens. I hope not. But the way people are driving through here, it I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get one or two accidents. But anyhow, I will be back in a second. So now, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but the flakes are now like huge. So before they were not that big and just all right, let me flip that back around. Something happened. But yeah, it's crazy.
Go eat. Go eat your food. Go eat your food. Come on. Actually, let me change your diaper.
So yeah, this is this is what's going on. It's crazy. I was seeing if that yellow truck was going to actually hit that car, and he didn't. But yeah, some people will just play around in this and act crazy.
Oh, so hey guys. um, this is like snow cam, but I am in disbelief. I feel like I live in Michigan now. Yeah, it's bizarre. I moved to Seattle from New York City. Enjoy your vids, not really loving it up here. Thought you would escape the snow. Yeah, right? What are you not liking about it? Yeah, and we just cleared the car off. Yeah. I haven't seen this much snow since I don't know when. Like even when I lived in Indiana. Maybe there was like a snowstorm in like 2007.
Now it looks more like a rain snow. Like it's coming
It's
down
really
differently.
wet.
Yeah, it's like, the flakes I told them the flakes were like really fat, and now they're like, just it's all like coming down fast.
Oh yeah, New York cleans up way better. I mean, most places that get snow, I mean like Eastern Washington even, or over by the mountains, handle it better. It's just we get a snow like this once a decade. So for them to have the infrastructure, it just doesn't really pay off. But then we are like debilitated when something like this does happen.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely not fun.
We probably have.
Well, I said there's about 10 inches out there
Yeah.
at least. I mean, the news is saying there's already a foot. But I think
I mean, it's hard because it's like snowed and melted and snowed and melted. And so.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. But from what I can gather, it's at least a good 10 inches out there, not counting Mount Wilson.
Mount Wilson is pure ice now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it is hard getting to work. Are you still having to work? I guess if you're in the corporate world,
Yep.
You either call in or you find a way to get there.
Yep.
Luckily, working for the university, if they call out.
Has it always been like that?
I don't know. I think the cold has maybe because the inside is painted too.
Oh.
But yeah, do you have to drive to where you get to work, or are you able to like take public transportation or something? Because when I do go back to work, kids love it. Schools are great. Yes.
Our kids are kind of bored of it now, I think a little bit. Like it's so much that I think now they're like, okay, cool. And they're loving the fact they're out of school, but I think it's like so much snow that they don't know what to do with it. They're kind of bored now.
Man, I just cannot believe this.
I can't.
That's all I keep saying, but I mean,
this is what I think people expect for this far north, but no.
Y'all going stir crazy over there yet? All cooped up? I mean, it hasn't been too bad.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. We spend some time playing with the kids and stuff, and then we send them to do their own thing, and then we've been binge watching Game of Thrones. So, I did like the Amazon Prime free 7-day trial. I'm not finding work. You're a TV cameraman. Oh, dang. That's cool. Well, I mean, cool that you're a TV cameraman, but not cool that you're not finding work. Yes, it is beautiful. But yeah, I just,
driving in it. I mean, there's people, that one car that was driving down the road almost took out that white truck up there.
Mm-hmm. Well, Pedro, there's a ton of news places around. I don't know how competitive of a market that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But hopefully you find something. Could always be what do they call it? A stringer.
Yeah.
Find an accident around and
Yeah.
sell your stuff. You guys have a nice fam. Enjoy the info you give out. Awesome.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Man, the power lines are just sagging.
Yeah, luckily we still well, I don't want to jinx it, but unfortunately for some folks, they've been out of power, and I can't imagine what you would do. Like if you didn't have
You notice that wire up there? It's like looped over this way. What, baby? Okay, come on, sweet.
Like if you don't have a wood burning fireplace, I'm not sure what you would do, because you'd have to try to drive to get someplace else, and just a whole lot of stress. But yeah, normally our winters are pretty mild. Yeah, like I was saying before, I think the last time I experienced a snow like this with this much snow was back in like 2007, when I was living in Indianapolis, and basically was snowed in for days. Everything shut down. But yeah. And it's not even worth getting out and shoveling now, because as soon as you do, it's just gonna dump right back down. But it's been decent. Luckily, I was well stocked at the grocery store, so we're good on all of that. I am making homemade chicken noodle soup today, because why not eat soup on a snowy day like this? So that is making the house smell awesome. And I think I might make some homemade bread to go along with it. We'll see. We'll see how ambitious I get. We both work in Tacoma, so that's the lucky thing. And technically, I can take the bus to get to work, but so even once work does open back up, I can technically safely get to work without having to drive and deal with all of this. Because I mean, we have hills, and just driving in the hills and everything. Plus, I honestly don't. I mean, I'm an okay driver, but I don't trust myself, nor do I trust other drivers. So that just doesn't make a very good combination. So yeah, it's going back to big flakes again. Last night, well, if you're on our social media, Instagram or Facebook, you saw the video that I took last night. But shortly after that, it started sleeting. So it's just little ice balls that were coming down. So it's just been a mixture of every frozen concoction. So Pedro, I used to live in, I used to work in Seattle, but once we bought a house down here, then I worked to try to find a job down here so that I didn't have like a 2-hour commute each way every day. So I was fortunate. Yeah, I don't know how these people I don't like driving. I don't like the feeling of like when you fishtail. I don't like that feeling. Looks like it might be slowing down a little bit. The flakes are getting bigger. You have all-wheel drive, but you still slide on ice in so many hills, snowing in Linwood. Oh, yeah. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm not sure how much. I mean, I'm assuming that we've all gotten kind of the same, at least in the Seattle, Tacoma area, we've all gotten around the same amount. But here's a car that is going about the speed that I would expect a car to be going. This is also one of those times where I'm glad that we don't park on the street, because I do not want my car getting hit into. Yeah, you like the school system? Yeah, the schools are pretty good out here. Here comes another car. Yeah, and I think people too come out in these big vehicles and they think, oh, well, I've got all-wheel drive. But as the memes say, all-wheel drive doesn't always mean all-wheel stop. Smaller classes, your kids love it. That's awesome. How old are your kids? Elementary, middle school, high school? At least your street is flat, but you have a driveway. Wouldn't want to park on the street either. Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to slow down. So maybe we're in for a bit of a break. Elizabeth, do you have a lot of hills in Linwood? Dang, there's the mail. No, what's the saying go? Not rain, sleet, hail, or snow will keep the mail from going. Doesn't even look like he has really good boots on either. Yes, lots of hills. Some roads are closed. Oh, I see. Yeah, because from the parts of Linwood that I've been to, which is just like, what is it, 196th Street, that area, all the commercial area, it seemed pretty flat. Oh, first grade. Cool. Yeah, we've got a second grader and a kindergartner. So when we lived up in Seattle, we really liked our school up there. Looks like the neighbors are getting a delivery.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, Nugget.
Where are the cookies?
The cookies are all gone.
The cookies are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seattle is worse as far as hills. Oh, yeah. Seattle Hills, but Tacoma, the end of our street down there is nothing but a giant hill, and that's closed off. And then, why are you wet? It shows rain. It rained just a little south of us, but snows all around, so we're right on the edge. It's starting to stop, although it looks like it might be rain now. I don't know. This is bizarre. Did you put slime in your eyebrows? Did you put slime on your face? Don't put slime on your face. It's going to pull your hair out. You don't want to have missing eyebrows. Yeah. Look at the birdies. They went the other way.
Good God.
Thanks, Pedro. Stay safe. Good luck finding work. But stay warm and enjoy playing in the snow with your little one. What?
Well, and so he dumps it throw it.
Mm-hmm.
What? There's and a baby.
There's a squirrel and a baby?
In the
So
family.
radar is so crazy. Like it shows like literally a few streets away, like it's just rain.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like some snow, but then it shows like this huge band of snow like behind us. So if there's any
Jeez.
sort of rain, it's just gonna give way to snow later. But yeah, right now it's kind of like rain that's falling, which is strange.
Which just means that it's gonna freeze the stuff and make it worse on the power lines and trees.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
You have serious cabin fever and you're eating way too many carbs. Elizabeth, there's been so many times where I'm like, oh, I should bake a cake or I should make cookies. And I'm like, no, because we're going to sit around and eat it all. So, but I still have the breakfast cookies that I made from live stream, I don't know, a few days ago. And so I have been eating those guilt-free. So if you're looking for like a treat, and the ones that I made with like the dark chocolate chips, I feel like I'm satisfying my craving for something sweet, but they don't have any added sugar or anything. And so I feel okay about it. So I've been eating those. But yeah, it's raining now, it looks like. Because stuff is just like dripping off of the power lines. Yeah, it's bad. I have cookies to bake and I'm resisting. Yeah, because I have so many like cake mixes and I have so much stuff. We did make, I made homemade pizzas. What was that? Saturday night. And that was fun. But I'm trying to resist in baking too much because I don't want to have to eat it all.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that?
Was that you?
It's like snow, but then it's rain.
Yeah, I think it's raining now. It's snurrain.
What's that? It's rain?
Snurrain. Snurrain.
Ah! Snow and rain.
Mm-hmm.
Snow.
Huh?
Now back to snow. I went out and stuck my hand out. It's like back to snow again.
Yeah, you can tell by the stuff falling, like how heavy it's falling.
Yeah.
The pattern. But it was raining because you can see on the wires that's drippy.
Yeah, it was raining and then back to snow and rain. It's just confused.
It's competing.
It's a lot of snow. I need to shovel. Yeah, there's a lot of snow I need to shovel.
I shovel it. A few minutes later, it's gonna be covered.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm not sure when we're going to be sending the kids back to school. But also here, because we had the strike, so they missed the first like 17 days of school. We're not sure. They may, oop, they're sliding all over the place. They may end up having to go to school on Saturdays. So that'll be interesting. And I don't know if those will be full days or half days or what. Also, I'm curious because Monday is, what is it, President's Day? Abraham Lincoln's birthday, one of those, on the 18th. We were supposed to have off, but I'm wondering if they'll have the kids go to school and if we'll work that day. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so Saturday school is something that could be an option. Because they have to, like, the graduations have already been set. And so I don't think they want to move the graduation dates. And I don't think they want to eat too much into the summer because already they go until like June 20th. Now, granted, until, well, our start date was September 9th or the 11th, and then they didn't start till October. But so we do go until late June, so I don't think they want to go too far into the summer. But they have to have so many days in a school year. So they have to find a way to make it up. I think I saw in some schools they have like e-learning days, but I don't know how that works if they have to. I guess families would have to make sure that they have access to internet and technology and everything to be able to do that. And I don't know that down here that they'd be able to do that. I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna pop downstairs, but I'll be back. So enjoy the snow. Don't touch. All right, folks. I got a refill on my coffee, and I think Game of Thrones is calling us. Winter is coming, although winter is here. The phone is about to go kaput, so we're gonna sign off for now. But oh, these two little crows. Do you guys see the crows? They were like kissing. Oh. Anyway, gonna sign off for now, and maybe we'll catch you. Hopefully, we'll catch you in another live stream. But hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys later.